Good morning. 4:45. 4:45 this morning. I have a swim session. At the moment, what am I eating? I'm just going for peanut butter and honey, and I've got a banana, and then I've just got a black coffee. It's very basic, simple. I normally fast in the morning before I do a workout, but because I'm doing a lot more training for HYROX, I'm really trying to eat before I work out, which I struggle with. And I find if I just have a little bit of something in the morning, such as a piece of toast, I probably won't eat the whole banana because it's just too much for me in the morning. I had this idea. Solitude is the fertile ground for self-discovery. Sounds a little philosophical, but I'm not trying to be. I was thinking about this a lot the other day. Being someone that's single and solo and very happy in their own space and their peace of mind. And what I've learned, I'm not a PT, personal trainer. I'm not a nutritionist. I am just an ordinary person who pretty much eats how I feel, pretty intuitive, also very mindful of things that are not good for you as well as the stuff that is really good for you. I know what works well with my body. I'm just saying, I'm not saying that this is what you should eat, but this is what I eat. This is what I prefer to eat. Doesn't upset my tummy too much. The more you train, the more you should eat, right? So I was thinking about solitude for self-discovery. And so I thought, you know what? I've shown you a little bit about my group sessions that I do for HYROX, but I actually haven't shown you really what I do on my own. So I'm going to show you what I do solo. I guess the best thing about being single and solo is that you have this time where you can do the things you really like. I'm not trying to rub it in or get you to resent me in any sort of way, but you do have a lot of time to reflect and be in your own thoughts and be whole, be one. Just like those pastries I had the other day. Both of them. I ate both whole in the end. I'm not the best swimmer. To the untrained eye, I can swim. But I've been learning, I've been doing classes. And so I do some sessions on my own. I would get very frustrated at myself because some part of my body just wasn't up to scratch. And you start focusing on those areas and then you forget about the other areas. The technique of swimming is not easy for me. Then we're going to this training session. Let's go. Let's see if we can see the sunrise from here. I didn't do too many laps today, but yeah, good session. There wasn't a lot of people in the lap pools. I was in the slow lane, I was in the baby lane. I only did 45 minutes, I think that's all I can do. I'm gonna now shower, go get breakfast. And first I'm gonna get a coffee, a good coffee. One of the really great things about getting up so early to work out, do a session, is that the sun is out, sort of. As I was hoping to see the sunrise this morning, but I don't think it was a very good view. But I love how the sun has risen. So I did manage to get 12 laps in, and in between each length that I did, I would have a rest and recovery. So that would be something around a minute, maybe 2 minutes. At this stage, I'm just trying to get better. You know, it's a challenge for me, just another way to move my body, and I really want to get better at swimming. So I think today I would have done around 600 meters, 12 laps of 50-meter pool. Anyway, that's a little bit about my swim session. And again, it's just to change up the routine, really. I like to mix it up. I don't like to just stick to, say, HYROX training or strength training. I do like to do different types of movements. As someone that isn't really training for anything specific. I mean, there are things that I would like to do, but I'm nowhere near the point to confidently say, yes, I will enter that event just yet. We'll get there. I'm also eating the other half of my banana that I had earlier this morning because I don't want it to rot in the fridge. Yeah, later today I'll do an easy run. I want to do 8 kilometers, but I might end up doing just 5. I'm really going to go with how my body feels. I'm still not going to be doing anything too aggressive. I'm not going to push myself too much this week. Obviously, we've got HYROX, so 1 week away. I feel as if I've got a lot of energy at the moment. So this last week, I feel very energetic and that I can really, push myself further. But I am being very mindful of the injury that I have. It might sound as if I'm doing a lot of activities, which I am, but I'm not pushing myself too much in comparison to what I normally would. So run session later today, gym, and then I also have a recovery session. I love ice bath and sauna. That is my favorite time. Actually, I've got a lot of favorite times because it's just me, myself, and I. So everything I do is kind of fun. Something else I've been thinking about while I'm on my own doing all of these training sessions and really not pushing myself or saying, hey, this is the target that I'm trying to reach, or not putting too much pressure to beat a certain time or do a certain amount of laps. It's such a nice feeling to just being. Again, I don't want to be philosophical, but when you're just being, when you're just doing the actual activities. I was doing 50-meter laps and then I would stop and I'd have recovery for maybe a minute to 2 minutes maybe. Yeah, I really wasn't timing myself that way. I just timed myself from the moment I got into the pool to when I got out. And I wasn't looking at my speed. I wasn't focusing on any of those things. It was just being, if that makes sense. I wasn't putting too much pressure on myself because it was just about getting up and moving in the morning. I still have my goggle imprinted on my face. I'm gonna pretty much have that mark on my face all day. That and chlorine. I had to wash my hair again when I got home because I didn't bring all of that stuff with me. But it's just, there's a lot of effort when you go to a lap pool, right? Because you have to get up, get there, do the laps, and then I feel like there's just a lot that goes into swimming. I don't know if anyone else experiences the same. pretty impressed with these Nitro Elites. They're the Elite 4, so pretty good. Similar to Sauconys or Sauconys, however you want to pronounce it. But I feel as if they're just a little more looser, not as supportive as Sauconys. And yeah, I like them. I'm happy I got them. They will do for race day. These ones are designed for HYROX specifically. But I think I'm going to get some good use out of them because they are carbon plated and I like to run. So these will be good for running. It is lunchtime now, so I'm going to get something to eat. So I normally do 6 minutes, and now it's time to heat up. So I'll probably spend about 15 minutes in here. It usually takes me about 15 minutes to get a sweat. Solitude. Not trying to rub it in, but... and I'm also not saying solitude is superior to companionship, because I do enjoy the community. I enjoy my group sessions when I go for workouts. I actually really enjoyed the retreats that I went on, because normally I travel solo, and I feel as if the next trip that I go on, the next holiday, I think I'm going to do retreats again, because I really enjoyed that camaraderie. I really enjoyed meeting complete strangers, and yeah, learning so much about myself through these people as well. But I really enjoy the time that I have to myself with me. One of the things that people say, or they ask me, how do you keep motivated? I don't know how I feel about motivation, the actual word. I feel it's kind of lost its meaning as I've gotten older. I think because I don't ever really feel that motivated getting up out of bed at 5 in the morning to go to my swimming session. But I don't hate it either. I love getting up so early in the morning and thinking, if I go to this swim session, even if I'm not feeling that great in the morning and I don't really feel like I can be bothered going to the swim session, I know afterwards I'm going to feel so much better. And then when the session is finished, you've got this whole day ahead of you. So motivation, it's kind of an ironic word, if that makes sense, because I don't ever think I feel motivated. I've just learned that I'm not going to wait until I feel motivated, if that makes sense. Like, what is motivation? I've become a profound thinker in my solitude of self-discovery. But seriously, it is. It's like, you can't wait around to be motivated. Yet what is motivation? Because motivation that's when you get amped, right? And you get, it's your why, the reasons as to why you're going to do it. But at the same time, I don't ever wait. I don't ever wait until I'm motivated. You just got to keep moving. Oh yeah. It's cold. It's cold, but it's good. Yeah, I think what I've come to realize as well, today wasn't anything extraordinary. There was no wow factor to it, right? It was just an ordinary day, pretty much. There's this whole part of my life when I was going into events, say it was for a marathon, or say an ultra marathon, or even going on a holiday, right? This doesn't just relate to being physically active. And I don't think we need to wait. We don't need to wait around for that PB, that personal best, that race day. We don't have to wait for that big event. We don't have to wait for that holiday. Yeah, I think I just really appreciate the days that I have where it's just me, myself and I, and that I don't need to wait around for anyone to do those things with. I can just do them on my own. Me, personally, I don't give myself enough credit for the ordinary days that get us to that big day, that get us to that race, that get us to that big event. Done. Goodbye. Whoa. My face is so red. This concludes my episode of solo training. I am now eating this succulent apple. It's enormous, humongous. It's a mammoth of an apple. It might not look big to you, but it's big to me. And yeah, it's juicy, sweet, it's crunchy. Loving it. So good. I'm just gonna chill. Tomorrow is Sunday, which is my last HYROX training session. And then it's HYROX competition day next weekend. Woo! Keep turning that page. I will see you in the next upload, and the next upload will be race day.